Tonight's headlines: President Marcos meets Unilever, Ocea, and Acciona's executives. Maharlika Fund gets backing of global lenders, says DBM. President Marcos seen to veto items in 2023 budget. DBM eyes fully digitalized budget releases. Northeast monsoon to bring rains over northern Luzon. ADB upgrades 2022 growth forecast for Philippines. And Philippine stocks index and peso rise. Good evening. Today is Wednesday, December 14, 2022. I am Elmer Navarro Manuel and this is Tribune News on Q. Here are the stories for this evening. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. on Wednesday met executives of European firms to discuss investment opportunities in the Philippines. The president met with representatives of multinational consumer goods company Unilever, French shipbuilder Ocea, and Spanish infrastructure and renewable energy firm Acciona. His meetings on Wednesday pushed through after Marcos missed his coffee meeting with members of the Philippine media due to a cold. Marcos, in his closing remarks at the ASEAN EU Business Summit on Tuesday night, apologized for his voice, citing the cold weather in Brussels. The Department of Budget and Management disclosed that the proposed creation of the Maharlika Wealth Fund has secured the backing of two multilateral lenders and a U.S.-based think tank. Budget Secretary Amena Pangandaman recalled how then Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas Governor Benjamin Diokno, who is now the Finance Secretary, came up with the idea of creating the country's sovereign wealth fund. ADB Philippines Country Director Kelly Bird said the establishment of a sovereign wealth fund could help deepen the domestic capital market, which could increase capital resources for long-term investments and in infrastructure. Bird said setting up a sovereign wealth fund is a country decision, and he pointed out that several countries already have their own sovereign wealth funds. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. is expected to veto some items in the Congress-approved proposed 5.268 trillion peso national budget for 2023, according to Budget Secretary Amena Pangandaman. Early last week, the bicameral committee of both chambers of Congress approved the 2023 budget bill, and Speaker Martin Romualdez said Marcos is expected to sign the proposed 5.268 trillion peso budget for 2023 into law later this week. The budget chief, meanwhile, said there are roughly 70 billion pesos worth of budget realignments in the appropriations measure. In July, during the post-State of the Nation Address economic briefing in Pasay City, Pangandaman said the government's top budget priorities are education, health, social safety nets, infrastructure, and agriculture. Tribune News on Q will be back after these reminders.
Mga impormasyong direktang makukuha mula sa sources at diretsahang usapan. Yan ang ating daming sa inyo sa programang Straight Talk. Samahan nyo kami sa makabuluhang talakayan live tuwing Martes alas 10 ng umaga sa official Facebook page ng Daily Tribune at Tribune Now on YouTube. Be updated sa news and happenings katribu. Hatid ng Daily Tribune sa inyo ang mga balitang napapanahon sa loob at labas ng bansa. Kami na ang bahala sa paghahatid sa inyo ng mga latest and reliable news. We got you covered sa programang Tribune News on Q. Mapapanood mula umaga hanggang gabi, Lunes hanggang Biyernes sa Daily Tribune Facebook page at Tribune Now on YouTube.
In other news, the Department of Budget and Management said Wednesday it is targeting to go full digital in releasing budget documents by the first quarter of 2023. The DBM said the release of Special Allotment Release Order, Notice of Cash Allocation, and Notice of Organization, Staffing, and Compensation Action to various government agencies will be fully digital come next year. Citing Budget Secretary Amena Pangandaman's interview during the Kapihan sa Manila Bay Forum, the DBM said that among the Marcos administration's top priorities is to transform and digitalize government processes, records, and databases toward achieving bureaucratic efficiency and a sustainable economy. The DBM said that it has started with its digital transformation initiatives as it recently signed a deal with 3 authorized government servicing banks for the implementation of the online release of notice of cash allocation. State Weather Bureau Pagasa announced that the northeast monsoon will continue to bring cloudy skies and rains over parts of northern Luzon. Cagayan Valley and Aurora will have cloudy skies with rains caused by the northeast monsoon with possible flash floods or landslides due to moderate to at times heavy rains. The Ilocos region and Cordillera will experience partly cloudy to cloudy skies with light rains caused by the northeast monsoon with no significant impact expected. Meanwhile, Pagasa said Metro Manila and the rest of the country will have partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated rain showers or thunderstorms due to the intertropical convergence zone and localized thunderstorms with possible flash floods or landslides during severe thunderstorms. In business, Manila-based multilateral lender Asian Development Bank has raised its economic growth projection for the Philippines this year following the economy's stronger than expected performance in the third quarter. In its Asian Development Outlook 2022 December supplement released Wednesday, the ADB said the Philippine economy will grow faster than earlier expected at 7.4% this year. The latest growth forecast is an upgrade from the 6.5% projection that the lender reported in the September edition of its Asian Development Outlook 2022. The economy is measured by gross domestic product. The total value of goods and services produced in a specific period grew by 7.6% during the July to September period, faster than the upwardly adjusted 7.5% GDP growth in the second quarter of 2022. And the main equities index recovered on Wednesday following the easing of the United States inflation rate last November, while the peso gained against the US dollar. The Philippine Stock Exchange Index gained by 0.50% or 32.69 points to 6,615.707 at the closing bell. The broader all shares followed with an increase of 0.52% or 17.92 points to 3,449.57. Most of the sectoral indices also increased during the day, led by holding firms after it rose by 1.08%. It was trailed by financials at 0.42%, industrial at 0.35%, mining and oil at 0.30%, and services at 0.21%. Volume reached nearly 5.5 billion, amounting to 115.96 billion pesos. Advancers led decliners at 102 to 73, while 37 shares were unchanged. Meanwhile, the local currency improved to 55.745 against the US dollar from a 55.9 close a day ago. That wraps up the stories tonight. Catch us again tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. only here at Daily Tribune's Facebook page. Again, this is Elmer Navarro Manuel and you're watching Tribune News on Cue. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay at home. Good night, and God bless us all.
Catch the latest news on our website, tribune.net.ph. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tribune Now. Download the Daily Tribune app on Apple Store for iOS and Google Play for Android to get the latest and most comprehensive news online. Daily Tribune invites you to join its vibrant community, Katribu, to get updates on the hottest news on politics, business, sports, lifestyle, and entertainment. Emoticons of the Tribune mascot Tercito are available on our community Viber.
Mula sa sulok ng mundo, ginagalawan ko. Mag-isa kong hinanap ang isang katulad mo. Bigla na lang gumuhit sa aking paningin. Mukha mo na wari kay para sa akin. At tuloy tinanong ko ang pangalan mo. Sumagot ka naman sa akin at sinabi mo, nakilala ka ng buo, nakilala ka at doon ay unti-unti nang nahulugang isa't isa. At sumama ka sa akin, aking nadaramang ika'y akin. O sumama ka sa akin, o sumama ka sa akin. Ikaw ang sulo sa aking pag-iisa, liwanag sa daan, tumadilim sabay tayo sa pag-akyat sa hagdan ng landas natin. Ikaw ang tunay na mahalaga, liwanag sa daan, tumadilim sabay tayo sa pag-akyat sa subalit hindi pala magtatagal ito, pagkat ang nais mong ito ay magbago. Ngayon'y iniwan mo ako, ngayon'y iniwan mo ako. Natapon ang pangako, pag-ibig natin ay naglaho. Sumama ka na sa iba, o sumama ka na ngayon sa iba. Sino ba siya? O sumama ka na sa iba. Sige, sumama ka na sa iba. Sumama ka na sa iba. Kalimutan na ako, kalimutan ng